Good afternoon, everyone. We will start this session at 2:05. Okay, let's everyone join the session. Then we will proceed this session now. Good afternoon once again, everyone. So yesterday we talk about backend, and then we talk about API, and in Node.js we talk about modules, and uh, we already seen the type of module there, right? So my screen is visible and I'm audible to you properly. My screen is visible to you guys. Okay. So yesterday we talk about many things. Like we talk about what is API, and we learn many things to understand what is API, right? We learn SOAP, we learn REST, and then we learn API, and then we learn REST API and GraphQL, right? After that, we learn Node package manager and Node.js. Okay, and then we talk about modules. So we seen core modules, and here we talk about a Node.js local module and third-party modules. So we will see this later. And this HTTP module, we are going to talk about this thing here. Okay. So let's see. So we already written the code, how to request and how to create the server. Okay. So let's create a simple server with the help of Node.js HTTP module. So here I am like const. I first you have to require, because this is a common. What is this? This is a common JS, right? Inside a common JS, we use require instead of import, right? So to require something, what we require HTTP, and then we use that HTTP dot create is already predefined function. Okay, it is a predefined function inside the backend, and we will use this thing. Okay, so I'm sending at the end I'm sending h1 hello, and we know request dot end, we will see this thing on our browser, and I'm running this server on console.log. Server is running on 3000. So let's start this. So first we have to change the directory, and then we will write npm start, because we changes the script, right? Rather than we have to do node uh, node server.js, but we retain the script start, and we given the value node server.js, so we can do npm start, right? Okay, server is running on 3000. Okay, so I will close this thing, and I will open this thing. I will close this also. So local host 3000. So I'm getting hello from Apche, right? I'm getting this thing in H1 because I send in H1. Okay, so this is a way. So this is HTTP module. Anyone having any doubt in HTTP module? Okay, so this is a property of HTTP module. So anyone having any doubt, let me know, guys. Anyone having doubt in HTTP modules? This is a one of core module. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so we talk about HTTP module. Let's talk about FS module, right? So file system. What was the file system, and how can we use this? Okay, inside uh, our Node.js, right? So if I talk about FS module, so FS stand for file system. Okay, it it is a pre-built component, uh, like HTTP. Okay, HTTP is also a pre-built component. You don't have to install inside a Node.js HTTP, or you don't have to install FS module. Okay, just use it. It come with a Node.js. So here the file system module is a pre-built component. Okay, and we know it offer the directories, read and write the file and carry out other the file system activity. Like if I talk about how can you read a file, so inside a server I will create one something example, example.txt. Okay, so I provide this name, and here I will use this thing. I will comment out this thing to share this code with you in the last. Okay, so here first you have to require the FS module, like earlier we seen. So FS equal to require, and here you have to provide FS. Okay, now we will use this thing FS dot. When you write dot, you can see read sync file. So we will use read file. Okay, a read file. So this is a one property, and here I will provide the directory. So here you have to provide the directory, the name of your file. So we have an example um, dot txt, right? And here I will write hello students, how are you? Okay, in this file. Okay, so let's see. And here I have to provide UTF-8. I'm using UTF-8. So in which format you gonna decode? So I we already know we will use only UTF-8. Okay, and then here uh, we will write our function. Okay, so error, and I will get a data. Okay, and I will get this data from where? From this file. Okay, from this file. So I have to print this data. So let print this data. Okay, and just do um, console dot log. Okay, and you can print the data simply. Okay, so my voice is audible to you. I think my internet is slow. I think so. Am I audible, guys? Okay, okay. It's smooth. I think my net is slow. So okay, done. So we will stop this and we will write Control C and use CLS. Okay, and here we can write simply npm start. Mm, I think I did something wrong here. Mm, okay, I didn't print the error. Okay, so first print the error. Okay, error checking is very important when you are using a Node.js. So throw error. If there is error, so throw error rather than console.log data. Okay, I'm getting hello student. How are you? Right. So I'm able to read the file. Got it? I will here write fs module. Okay, fs module. Understand, guys, the meaning of this code? So I having one example.txt or text.txt, whatever you want to give the name. So here you have to provide the file name, and here you have to provide a UTF-8 or like what you want to use, but as per your device. So like if you will use a UTF-16, so might be there you will face a problem. So simple, go with the Node.js also use the UTF-8 because it is based on a same Fiat 8 browser, and we know HTML5 use also use UTF-8, and so that how connection with that UTF-8. So UTF always use UTF-8. Okay, and then we will get error. Okay, and then we will get a data here. So we will console the data, and if there is error, then throw the error. Okay, so when you do npm start hello student how are you, you will get, right? So this is about read file, and let's see the code about uh, how to write the file, right? So I will comment out this. Okay, and then I will write here, right? Okay, so const fs equal to require, right? I already require, sorry. So I will use fs dot simply write file. Okay, write file, this one function. Okay, and same you have to provide here the uh, file name. So I will write example dot txt, right? And then here give the comma, and what you ever you want to write, like whatever we want to write. um okay, right, hello Kalyan. Okay, so you can write here, and here we will get only the error, right? Because we are writing, we are not assessing anything, we will update the thing. Okay, so we will not reading, here we are writing, so here we will get only the error. And if error, then throw it. Okay, throw error, rather than console uh, dot log, your work is, sorry, inside this, uh, okay, your work is done. Okay, now let's start this. So npm start. Okay, your work is done or done. I am getting. Let's see file is updated or not. So what I will get in the side the file? Hello Kalyani. Yeah, I'm able to update my file. I'm getting hello Kalyani. Right? So this how you can write the file. Okay. How can you create a directory? So how can you create a directory? So you can create like fh dot make directory. Okay, this is a functionality, and whatever you want to make, like test dot txt. Okay, if you want to make, you can able to make, and here you can provide here we will get only error, right? Also we are creating something, we are not reading something. In a read method, you will, in a ss method you will get a data only. In a write method you will get only the error. Okay, so here if error, okay, then if error, then throw error. Okay, rather than console dot log uh, your directory has been created, right? So I will, okay. Let's see. Okay, your directory has been created. So where is the file? I'm getting text.txt directory. See, it will create the folder, not the file. Okay, make directory. So I'm able to create the folder. Okay, text.txt, I provide that name and I'm getting that thing. Okay everyone, so this is how you can make a directory. Mm, any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? You want to see a proper project on like little thing here? You want some more example, or are you able to understand? Guys, you want a more example? So these are three method I teach you, and there is many method you can explore. Okay, I will teach one. Okay, so here I require this. Okay, let's comment out so we can create something new. So here I will write example and I will share this code first with you. Okay, right now. So example, and let's sync both. Okay, uh, the http request and this one also. Okay, so const http equal to require. Okay, mm, HTTP. Okay, const fs equal to require. Okay, sorry, require, and here you can provide fs. Okay, so here I will use fs dot uh, create a file sync. Okay, and here I will use this example.txt, right? Example.txt. Okay, and we will create here something like here I will create h1. Okay, here I will write hello every आपचे students. Okay, so done. Okay, and then I will read the file. So const data equal to um, and I have to provide this as a text, right? Because this should be as a text, but we will see there. Okay, so okay, and here I will write fs dot read sync. Okay, so here I will use a read sync, read file sync, sorry, and I will give here what I will get inside the data. So here example dot txt I will get, and here I will send utf-8, right? I will provide utf-8 here. Done. Everything I will get inside the data only. Okay, so let's use http now. So const and server equal to http dot create server. Okay, and here I will write inside that request and response. Okay, then here send, at the end I will send the data. Okay, so I will get this. Okay, and let's use that server dot listen. Okay, and where to listen? At 3000. Okay, 3000, and then here whatever data we will send. Okay, now I will console this thing, console dot log, and server is running on 3000, right? So let's start this. Okay, server is running on a 3000, and I'm getting, are you sure you want to paste the nine line into the terminal? So if you want, you can. Okay, so no worry. So let's open this local host, local host. Okay, and you have to provide 3000. Hello every object student I am getting. Okay, so this is how you can use this thing, the fs module and http module. Okay, so this is a simple example. You can create a file, you can store this file. What I am storing in this file? Hello every object student. Okay, why I am using a sync and sync? Okay, so at the same code at the same time, right, when you are reading and when you writing inside the file, so you have to use async. We call asynchronous write functionality, asynchronous read functionality. Okay, so using this property you can able to perform this thing. Okay, so okay, done everyone, understand this thing. So we done the two thing, http fh done. Let's talk about path. Okay, so I will share this code first with you everyone. So these are the basic concept on the basis of that we can create a big project. Okay, sorry, I have to copy this. Okay, so this is your code. Done everyone. Can we start the next module? Next core module. Okay, so next module is a path module, I think so. Okay, let's discuss this. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about, so like same we can here. I will write this thing here. Mm, path, sorry, path module. Okay, and let's go. Uh, so what is a path module? Basically, it is work with a file and directory. Okay, that you created earlier in a server.js and there. So path module is done the built-in Node.js module called path. Okay, and it offer the strategy for resolving pathway. So like if I give you something example, so first you have to require this to, so path, you can write and require sorry require path. Okay, now so here you can we have to normalize. Okay, we will normalize, so I will write normalize. Okay, const normalize equal to uh, path dot, okay, path dot join. Okay, and sorry, I'm talking about normalization, right? So let's talk about first what is normalizing a path. So it resolve, like you can normalize a path. Okay, uh, using this path dot normalize method, there is a many path. Okay, if I give you example, first let me write a normalize. Okay, and if there is a many, foo, okay, uh anything, and then we having many example here. I will write everything here, a bar, and then you having the path, um, I can write bash slash asdf, okay, slash some, okay. So it is like this. If I can write here, anything, okay, inside a string, sorry, okay, like this, okay. So uh we are using normalization, sorry guys. Okay, and let's print this normalize. Okay, console.log. Then you will see the path, each path. Okay, whatever I written there, uh, I have to print this normalize. Okay, let's see, control C, and let's start this. You will see the output here. So see here, I'm getting simple path. Okay, here I was using a backslash and I'm using getting this thing. Okay, so like this you can normalize the path. Okay, simply if it is a critical, you can able to understand with the help of this. Okay, here the few is different, the meaning of slash few slash, here the few is different. Okay, so instead of a forward slash, you are getting a backslash here. Okay, and you can same use if it is a normalize. Okay, and to join this thing you can use a path dot join. Okay, so if normalize having this output, simply here you can use const join equal to um, normalize dot join. Okay, simply, and console join. I write something wrong, I think so. Okay, okay. See guys, it will provide a string, so that's a error. So you can use join on the path only. Okay, on the broken path. If it is in a different, so you can use that on a string only. Okay, and same you having I will write here the join. Okay, you can explore this thing. Join. Okay, and here we having simply resolve. So the work of resolve is it simply resolve the path. Okay. uh, I have to make a setting little bit. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is about a path. Anyone having any doubt? Okay, so this is some module that you're not gonna use that much. Okay, uh, because we having a lot of tools. Okay, so you are not gonna use as a mon developer. We have having a lot of external library there. So let's talk about OS module. Okay, here I will write OS module. Okay, and, here I will const OS square OS. Okay, and then here uh, like what is OS? OS stand for operating system. What is operating system? I want to know with you. What is operating system basically? Am I audible right properly? Because I having very low network connectivity. Okay, so what is OS module? We talk about a path. What is OS? Operating system. It is also a preview like others. Okay, and it offer feature of course operating system. So it offer a feature to make a connectivity with the operating system. So you can asset data about the platform what I am using. See if I like here I will use guys. Please try to give the answer. I will I am start this thing. Okay, so here like I want to know about this platform. So here I will do CLG, and here I will write os dot, okay, simply platform. Okay, if I write a platform, so it will this functionality will provide the all info regarding my platform. Okay, so if I start this thing, you can see I'm getting window 32 because I am using Win 32. So I'm getting what is this platform. Okay, if you're having Windows 64, so you will get that thing. Okay, so window dot platform give a info regarding platform. Similarly, I can use a host name. What is the host name? So console.log and os.host name. Okay, simply I'm getting Smart Breeze PC. Okay, so this is the name of my PC. That's why I'm getting these answers. Okay, similarly, if you want to know about a CPU, so you can use this like ARC. Okay, and I remove this. So you can use this console.log ARC. Okay, so you can know about the CPU here. So if I run about architecture of the CPU, it is a 64. Okay, 64-bit CPU. Okay, so this is something that interact with your operating system. Okay, uh, so it is a way to interact with the operating system. Yes, and retrieving. No, I am talking about general. What is operating system? My question is that. Okay, you can see the operating system. This is Windows operating system. Linux is one of operating system. So what is the operating system? I give you hint. You can say like operating system is a software. Okay. Now explain the functionality. Okay, so this that manage a computer system. Okay, hardware resources. Okay, so can you say operating system is a software that is intermediate between the software and hardware, right? Basically. So actually, to communicate with the actual hardware, uh, see, you like heard about the adapter. Even the adapter consider as a hardware. Okay, part of the hardware. Okay. So this is a basic knowledge about the Node.js. Can I go in a deep, guys? Let's start a deep knowledge of Node.js. Okay. So let's talk about something. Then we will start the Express.js. Okay. So first topic is buffer. Okay, you can see many in code it is written. Okay, many inside a ethical hacking you will see the buffer. Inside a development you will see the buffer. I'm not getting responses. Can we start in a depth or can we start express? Okay. So what is buffer? So buffer is a Node.js temporary memory storage. Hmm. It is Node.js temp memory storage. Okay, you can say. So it is a temporary storage space. Okay, for storing and manipulating binary data. And what it will store binary data. Okay. So if I talk about the buffer, so buffer is a array of integer. Okay, basically because it store a binary data. And what is binary data? 0 1, right? So basically it is a integer array of integer, right? It is a array of integer, right? Because binary data is combination of 0 1. Okay, so so each uh, each integer stands for a single byte of data. Okay, each integer that is stored inside this array, if there is an array, so that is that will be equal to single byte. Okay, so buffer can be used to send data over a network or to a file, and it store a binary data like what was the binary data? Like a picture. Okay, picture and audio, video, that also came in a binary data, right? That thing. So pictures, audio. So what it produce? So it produce and modify and read binary data. Okay, and use the node js buffer module. The module offer method for interacting with existing buffer as well as a buffer function object. Okay, so if I talk about how to create a buffer, okay, so how to create a buffer? So it is also a predefined thing. So const if there is a buff1, I will write here buffer. Okay, so if I talk about a buffer, okay, and if I write new, okay, it is a predefined. You don't have to import this or require this. Okay, so new buffer. Okay, and buffer dot uh, like alloc. Okay, and you can write 10 here and console dot log buffer. So I'm getting a 10 0 0 0 0 0, right? So this is a buffer. Okay, this is how you can create a buffer. Okay, like if I will create a const buff2, okay, and here new buffer. Okay, new buffer dot allocate, meaning of alloc is allocate. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, like this. Okay, and if you console above 2, so you are getting some binary number. Okay, something. So this is how you can create a buffer. How can you write to a buffer? So you can write to a buffer like um, const buffer equal to um, new buffer. Okay, dot allocate. Um, you can send here the 10, and then you can provide here same what we earlier provide. Like if you want to provide a string here, so hello world you can provide here, and if you want to provide here, so you can, okay, we will provide utf-8. Okay, so this is how you can write the buffer. So this method used to be write a buffer. Okay, it is optional, of course, and the second and third argument you can see, it is a string. Okay, so it is also accept the string. Okay, and it is also accept the uh, type of uh, what we can say, what is a binary type. Okay, what is standard for the binary. Okay, so this is how you can write a buffer. Okay, and how this is how you can create, and this is how you can write. Okay, and how can you read? So simply you can read like const uh, buffer one, okay, equal to like this. We already having this, we will use this. Okay, so we will use buff dot, okay, mm, const answer equal to buff dot sub array. Okay, and we can convert that sub array to a string. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is a way of creating a buffer. Okay, it is like a array. Okay, you can similarly consider this this is a integer array, but still it will take a string and utf-8 the third and the fourth argument also. Okay, so this is like this is a, it is a storage in a Node.js. Basically, you can consider an temporary storage. Okay, so some data like audio, video that having a large that will take a large spaces. So it will able to store that data. Okay, at that time. So this is a buffer. Understand? Understand the buffer? Okay, it is a Node.js temporary memory storage, and it stores the binary data, and it is an array of integer. So simply you can use and create and play like array. Okay, so the next thing is a URL. Okay, and if I talk about URL, so URL stand for uniform resource locators, right? uniform resource, right? So this is also a predefined module. You have to require the URL. Okay, and okay. So if I give you the example, uh, like I will use one example. Wait, I have to log in. Actually, during the login, it asks for the password, and I'm not going to show you the passwords. You can see the example of URL. Okay. So here you can see many thing. Okay. So what is URL? Uniform resource locator. Okay. So URL, this is like this module give you, you can format your URL, you can work with URL. Okay, so it is a built-in module, so there is a no requirement of installation. Okay, so to pass the URL string and return a object containing, so first I require the URL. Okay, and then there is a one URL I define as a string, right? And here URL dot pass, you can pass the URL. Okay, so URL dot protocol, if you console you will get HTTP. If I run this thing, okay, so I'm getting the same thing. Okay, I'm getting HTTP first, right? So first, when I able to pass things URL dot pass. So here first thing I am getting HTTP, second thing I am getting host name, right? The second part you can see inside a URL is host. Okay, and the third thing is a path name. Okay, where is your resources? Okay, where is your resources? Actually it will define. Okay, and the third thing you can see here, so this part, okay, this part, so this part define you the query. Okay, what is a query? What is the logic behind your URL written by you? It can be in any language. Okay, so basically it is a showing the controllership. Okay, and the last thing is shows the section. Okay, there should be more than one section. Okay, so with the help of one URL it will work as a like it will relocate the many resources. Okay, so inside the resources there will be many sections. Okay, so you can able to see the section. And so this is about a URL. Anyone having any doubt inside a URL? Yeah, right. Guys, any doubt inside URL? Next thing is We are talking about dependency and we haven't installed anything. Okay, so if I install something like npm I express, okay, express, let's install the express. Okay, so here I am getting a dependency, right? Okay, so what is this development dependency? Okay, so if I talk about a development dependency, so it is a package or module needed for creating testing, okay, and it run a production version of application. So if I talk about a dev dependency column of a packet.json, okay, this part, okay, so it contain a list of the dependency, okay, and which install using npm I. So testing framework, if I talk about, so you can see here, basically you can see here and you can match that your version is the latest or not. So this is a use for the testing also, and it is a code coverage tool, okay, such as coverage, if I talk about, okay. So this is something you don't have to learn that much. Simply you can understand dev dependency listed your all dependency basically, okay. So next thing if I talk about is node one, okay. So here you can see I'm writing this thing again and again, right? uh I have to write again when I updating something here. Okay, so there should be something that can run when I make update in this in my file. Okay, so how can you able to do that thing? Okay, so we having a node okay. So node what node will give you the facility to develop process by relaunching the node.js application every time when you change in the file, okay, in your project directory. When you made any changes, it will rerun your project, okay. It will manually restart. You don't have to manually restart your application, okay. You can it can rerun for you, okay. So node1 is combination of node.js and daemon, okay. So daemon is a computer program that run in a background, okay. uh, I'm talking about this node1 equal to node plus daemon, okay. So daemon is a software that run in a backend, okay. Let's talk about this. First you have to install. So before installing something, okay, just search for it, okay, on your platform, on your browser. So if I search nodemon, okay, so here you can see the documentation of this, okay, on a npm website, okay. So you can see how to install this thing. You will get here, okay, simply. So node1 is a tools that help developer node.js based application by automatically restarting the node application, okay. So I will run this, okay, basically. Okay, this is very small package. Now you have to make a setting inside your script, okay. So here if I write node server.js, so simply for here you can write a div, and here you have to give the comma first, okay, and then provide the value node mon server.js simply, okay. So let's start this thing. If I where I wrote that example, right, like this. So if I run this thing, sorry, uh, so now I have to give a command. Sorry, I forget here div. Okay, so here you have to give a command npm run div. Okay, so let's do it. It is running. Okay, so now it is running. Okay, and let me add something inside that file. Okay, so inside that if I want to add something like I want to add console here. Okay, console.log, uh, I am happy. Okay, to see you here. So you can see it running, restarted automatically. Okay, so this is the use of nodemon. Okay, so this is all about node.js. Anyone having any doubt inside a node.js, guys? Anyone having any doubt inside node.js? This is all about node.js. We created the basic server of node.js also, and we seen that thing. Okay, so anyone having any doubt inside Node.js? Anyone having any doubt? Can we start Express.js? We start Express.js. What is Express.js? Give me the answer. I'm coming in 2 minutes. What is Express.js? What is express? No responses. Guys, I ask one question. What is express? It is a web framework that allow to build a application and API efficiently. Okay, great. Okay, so I can ask you a question. What is API? Application programming interface, a set of guideline or procedure uh, and resource used to develop software program, right? So API allow us to developer allow the developer to include third party services in their application by defining how various software components should be communicate and like how they communicate, right? There is a many devices if we talk about API architecture. So uh, this was the example, right, of API. Okay, so you can see how it works in a backend. Backend inside backend, you have an API. There is a API management system. Okay, so if there is a user that he can order something, okay, request something, then he will get a response through the API, right? So and what was the rest? Representational state transfer, right? What was the rest? Representational state transfer. So it was a architecture. So REST API we called it is a architecture. Inside that we use get, post, put, and delete HTTP method. Okay, to interact with resources, and we defined a specific URL, right? Uniform resource URI, you can call it. We call it URI, uniform resource identifiers. Okay, so we create a different URI with the help of uh, method of REST, right? And REST is a, what is REST? Representational state transfer web service include API, right? It is a web service architecture. REST is a one of a web service architecture, right? That is a lightweight than SOAP, and we use this thing now, right? So, what is Express.js? It is a application framework for the Node.js. Okay, so it offer a suite of tools for creating web mobile application including middleware. Okay, it also provides some middleware for typical web application activity, support for managing http requests, and a template engine for the displaying views. Okay, so express.js is renowned for its age of flexibility. Okay, so it is known for ease of flexibility, enabling a developer to easily create a straightforward and sophisticated application. Okay, so there are few things I want to discuss inside Express, why it is important. So it is a lightweight, okay, lightweight, adaptable framework that only offer the essential capability required to build online application. Okay, so developer may select their own library and tools, but many developer like this thing. Okay, when you have to create some small website, basically this is a simply you can use a Express.js. Okay, very simple thing. And what it provide support for middleware. So it Express.js provide a robust support system that enable developer to handle several typical tasks like uh, authentication, right, and login, and uh, we can say error handling. Okay, so there is a error handler inside Express also. Okay, uh, and there is a active community, you can say. Then if I talk about it having very high performance. Okay, so Express.js is a wonderful option if it is giving the high performance. Okay, so because it is very quick and stable by design, because here we are using a REST, and we know REST is already lightweight, and REST API having their own method, okay, to create a URI. Okay, so and it having compatibility with Node also, uh, with Node is very high, you can say. Okay, so compatibility with other nodes modules, it is very high. Okay, so if I talk about features, okay, features, so you can see middleware. Okay, so middleware is a request handler with access to application request response cycle. We will talk about this thing. Okay, what is the middleware? And then routing. Okay, so refer to how a application endpoint is. Okay, um, so with the help, we can easily create the URL with the help of REST methods. Okay, templating. Okay, so If you talk about if I talk about the templating, so it provides the templating engine to build a dynamic content on a web page by creating html server. Okay, html template on a server, and it having a very good feature, that is debugging. Don't worry guys, see the theoretical, I will show you the practical also. Okay, I will create one a whole login system and register system, how to connect with the MongoDB. We will see all those things. Okay, just listen this thing because this is a basic. Then we will move that with a project. Okay, inside the backend also we will create one project. Okay, so like in a front end similarly. So how to install this thing? So simply just search for express.js, right? Express.js. Here is a documentation. You can read the documentation of Express, but I am going to open. Where is the npm? I think npm install Express, and it's saying save. So we already installed this thing right inside our packages. Install Express. You can also install this thing. Okay, and okay, so I will share once and I will clear this folder, or okay, this is okay. I will share this once again. Where we are here, right? Control E, Control V. Okay. So let's create a basic server with the use of Express.js. Okay, this is the last topic I will teach you today. So inside that I will explain everything. So we already created a server with the Node.js only. Now we will create the basic server of Express.js. Okay, so I will write const express, okay, and require express. Okay, so okay, let's write const app equal to express. Okay, so what is the meaning of this line? Okay, so it create a when you do this const app equal to express, that means you are created one software, like the first application of express. The meaning of this thing, you are created the first application of the express. Okay, so okay, so let's create something like we will take a random data, right? I will use const user uh, equal to, I will create an array, and inside the array I will create some user like it having id and id name. Okay, like this. Okay, like I will write Okay, so there is some data. Okay, then here I will do app dot use. Okay, so when you use app, when you do app dot use, that means you are calling some middleware. So like here, JSON express dot JSON is a middleware. Okay, so what is JSON? What is JSON? What is JSON, guys? What is JSON? Come on. JavaScript object notation, right? I teach you that thing. Don't forget the JavaScript, because still we are writing only the JavaScript here. These are the only the framework, okay? We still writing the JavaScript. We using only the JavaScript format. Okay, everything. So I tell express.json because I want to send a data, this data as a JSON format, right? So I use this thing. I told my express I require this thing because I am going to sending the payload, and that will be inside that will be in the form of JSON format, right? Then you can write app.get. Okay, and with the help of get, you can write, sorry, app.get. Okay, the method of this method is already defined. Okay, and here you can provide a root. So here I will provide a simple slash. Okay, and inside that I will send something like request response. Wait, request response, sorry, response, and here I will send hello world, right? So I'm sending this, and I can also send the user. Okay, and inside the user, in a request.json, I will send the whole user. Okay, in a JSON format. Okay, so this is some method. We can create many things here. Like app.post. Okay, this is one method. We will use everything here. So here we will write basically slash user. Okay, the same thing, but the method will be different. Okay, so user, and sorry, I will write this and this. Okay, inside that I can definitely can write this is my user, right? Okay, so let's increase the length of the user. So const, okay, const let's use a name here, and I will send request dot body. Okay, this is the one functionality through that we are getting a body. Okay, that we can write inside a postman, or what user can write. Okay, we will get that thing inside a name. And here I will do one thing. Okay, and I will get id also, right? id is also there, so you can similarly write const. Okay, and id equal to user dot length plus 1. We are doing same thing here. Okay, we I will get a 3 and id will be 4. Okay, simply here now const user equal to mm, yeah, we can send id and name. Okay, we define this user dot push user and user dot send the thing inside mm, JSON. Okay, and user. Okay, so this is a post method we created, and we created two get method also. Okay, so let's start this server. So to server, like we are doing that thing app dot listen, right? Sorry, server dot listen, but here we have to write app dot listen. Okay, on a 3000. Okay, like this. So we can run, I think so. npm run dev. A server is running on a 3000 port. Okay, and hello world I'm getting. Okay, in a response I send hello world. Okay, so where I will get this data on a postman, right? I'm getting this, I'm sending this in a JSON format. So simply I will not get this. Okay, I will get in a API format. So if I do slash users, right? I write a slash users. I'm getting this data in a JSON format here. Right? I'm getting this data in my same JSON format. Correct? Correct, everyone? Now I'm getting also this hello world for a slash, and I'm getting user for a slash user. Okay, for slash post I can post the data also, but we didn't build any system inside a browser that we can send. Okay, we don't use a UI, or we are not created any form. So how can we send that data? So we can use a thunder client. Okay, and new request, and just copy this url, just copy this url, and control a, control v, and here inside that you have to click on a body, and inside in a JSON format Okay, you can install a Thunder client extension inside your VS Code. Okay, using this, just click here and search for the Thunder client and install the software. Okay, then you will get a same thing, same icon like this. Click here and then use it. So here, okay, let me write the data. So I will write sorry, ID and is phone, and I'm sending here uh, name, right? Name is Krishna. Okay, and when will send here, I'm getting 200 responses. Okay, I'm getting this responses, but I'm not getting this added. This is not added completely. Okay, because we are just simulating. We are not creating the post method like clearly. Okay, I don't think I am. I have to here provide the ID. Just provide the name and then it will be successful. I think so. So no requirement of ID. You can also give the name also. Okay. Then here you will get a data. Okay. So here I am getting these responses. I am not getting a Krishna. Why? Because we haven't created any temporary memory or anything to store the data. We are just sending this data. Okay. Mm, in a response, we are getting this data and it printing only the user. Okay. But it is working. So this is a way to write a express JS application. Okay. Mm, so this is a basic API. Okay, we created a API. This thing we can call it API. The this URL. Okay, we created this API and we created this API. Through that we are getting hello world, and we created the post API, the post method with the same API, right? Sorry, here I have to write a post. I'm doing that. This is the problem. Okay. Now send. I'm getting internal error. What was the error now? Cannot uh, access before initialization. Okay. So this is simple problem. So I created a good example. Let me show you that thing also. Any doubt in express this, guys? Don't worry, we will create a like a whole project from scratch. Okay, so Oh, I stop the screen sharing. Okay, so it's working now. Okay, I'm getting a Krishna ID4 and I'm getting that Krishna. So see here inside that there was minor mistake. Instead of users, I write user here. Okay, that was the problem. Then first const name request dot body, and here I'm just increasing the user dot length plus 1, so I'm giving the value here. And const user id and name, and I will push user dot push inside the array. I will push this element that I created here. Okay, this both element id and name. Okay, so I will push that user inside that array, and I will represent that array. I send that message. Okay, request dot send json, and I'm sending that user, and I will get that in a user format. So see here, I'm getting that responses when I'm sending a Krishna. I'm getting Krishna. Okay, so let's use. We can we get here when I do a gate, I will get a Krishna. No, uh, I think it is stuck. Sorry, I have to scroll up. Okay, Alice, Bob, Charlie, Krishna. Yeah, I'm getting that thing right. So inside a post method, when I will keep the post method. Okay, please check the method here. Some name, suggest me some name, some name, guys, some name, any name here. Any name. I use Humera and my name also. Any other people? Karthik. Okay, so like same, I will give the name Karthik here. Okay, when I am sending this, I will get a response Karthik. Okay, great. Okay, so same URL, I will just click on a get. So I will get, or here we can refresh that thing. Uh, Users. Okay, here I am getting the name that I added, Karthik and Krishna. Okay, right? So this is a basic how can you update the thing in a database. So we will use this functionality, the simple functionality that we written here. Okay, so anyone having any doubt in a express.js, guys? Okay, similarly, you can use the put. Okay, you can edit the name in the like ID. Okay, so here you can see const ID request dot param. Request dot param means you are sending, right? Request dot body like for request dot param, that means header. Okay, you are fetching the header, so this is a header, so this will add the like match the id, and request dot body that means it will match the name. Okay, If there is a more than one data than a name, then I have to write request dot body dot name, right? Okay. Similarly, you can delete the data also. Okay. So splice, we will use a splice for delete there simply. Okay. If data is matches, you will first match the data, and if it is a matches inside our array, then uh, we will delete that data. If it is not matches, user not found. Okay. Got it, everyone? So this is a way to create a basic. If I talk about what is a basic basic url sorry, basic server. Okay, so I will remove this thing also. Okay, I will remove this thing also. Okay, so you are seeing this code. This is a basic server. If some interviewer asks you, please create a basic server, so you can do this thing. No need of this one also. Okay. So earlier, like we seen server listing on a port 3000. So this is a basic server. Okay. This is basic server. Using express.js you can able to create. So some interviewer asks you create a basic server, so this is your basic server. Okay, this is how you can create. Tomorrow we will discuss about express.js in a depth. Okay, we just started. There is advanced express.js. There is some advanced concept inside that, like environment variable, right? And uses of environment variable. Then we will discuss about a middleware also. We didn't discuss about this thing. And then built-in middlewares. Okay, there is some built-in express dot statics like express.json I used, right? So we will discuss about this thing. And then we will start our creating a basic crud. Okay, we will see the connectivity with mongodb, and then we will start a basic we will create one register and login system. Okay, and similarly you can create the entry and all. So we will create that project. So anyone having any doubt inside express.js and node.js? Anyone having any doubt? Anyone having any doubt, guys? Don't worry, I will share the code. Guys, any doubt? Okay. Please practice about this thing. Okay, like about this node.js, and especially about this module. Okay, they will ask you one question. Mm, Utils is simple thing that we created. Okay, so we use in between, so I didn't, that's why I didn't teach that thing. Buffer is a one utils you can see. Okay, so buffer you can say here we having. And cryptography is like advanced topic. We don't teach this thing, we can, you can search it. Okay, and events we already know. Okay, so events we already know. Okay, so please try to practice this thing, this topic. Okay, and please at least try to like copy this thing. Okay, like retain by yourself, don't copy and paste. Retain, write the code by yourself only. Okay, okay, bye bye everyone, see you tomorrow. And we will discuss about tomorrow, we will discuss something, some concept in the inside the express. And then we will see the jwt course, right? .env file and the connection with the mongodb. Okay, so from tomorrow we will start, and we will see the crud operation. Okay, and when we completed this how to write the backend, then we will learn the mongodb in the depth. Okay, we will use a mongodb cli, and we will perform many things. We will learn aggregation also, indexing, aggregation, hold the crud operation. Okay, guys, have you started the self learning of mongodb? Everyone started the self learning of mongodb? How many of you started the self learning mongodb? No one? Okay, okay, so they haven't share you the detail about this. Okay, so I will ask one. There is a MongoDB course or not? Okay, I will provide a path through that you will get like data. Sorry, you will get a token, and that token worth is nearly 13,000. So to apply that token, you can give an exam, and you will get a certification from at like international level, and that certification as a industrial level certification. Okay, inside a mongodb, so I will share that thing. Okay everyone, bye bye, and tomorrow see you again. Okay, I will discuss this thing.